Store what you eat and eat what you store. Today I'm going to be sharing some beginner tips for food storage. A lot of you have said to me, oh, I would love to start a food storage, but it just seems so out of reach. I don't at all consider myself an expert in this area, but I would definitely say I'm an advanced beginner. Derek and I are still beginning, we're still learning, we're still adding to our food storage. What I have, I'm really proud of, but I know I need to kick it up a notch. We don't go crazy, we don't have like a bunker, we don't have like all this extreme stuff. We have enough in our food storage that if a crisis were to happen or a loss of a job, that we could live off of our food storage for 3 to 6 months. But you know what? A major thing in your life could really happen is the loss of a job, or a loved one gets sick and you have to stop working to help them. There's so many realities of how a food storage could really help you and your family. Okay, where do you start? Store what you eat and eat what you store, because this way you get to enjoy your food storage. Some areas around the country, they have case lot sales. If yours doesn't, then when something goes on sale for like a really crazy, insane deal, stock up on it. Look at the expiration date and stock. That's what I do, you guys. A lot of what I do have in my food storage is wheat. We definitely have a lot of wheat, but I'm running low because I do make my own bread. I'm gonna leave links all down below for you guys for places that you can go to get references and how to start and what to do and how much per person. So I have down in my food storage everything I need for the meals that we love, like our go-to meals that are tried and true, like the ones that we always go to. I have enough ingredients to make that recipe over and over and over again. So when something goes on sale, I definitely stock up. I already know, like I could go downstairs in my food room and tell you exactly what I'm low on, because it's something that I go to and gravitate all the time in my cooking. So right now down in my food storage room, I am so low on peanut butter, and it's driving me crazy how low I'm on peanut butter. Because I'm in my food room and I shop from my food room, or you could shop from your pantry, wherever you want to put it, stock up on what you eat. So just think, what are your go-to meals and stock up on all those ingredients. Help you create a list of your go-to meals and then write down what you could get for storing. Like we love our shepherd's pie. So I know that in my food storage room, I'm gonna need to store green beans, corn, tomato soup, and so those canned goods I can get and keep on the shelf. In my freezer, I have meat, potatoes, you can actually parboil and peel, parboil, and stock those. You can can those or freeze those. There's a lot you could do, but this is just beginning steps. So I just want you to take inventory of all those go-to meals that you absolutely love and stock up on those. Even like pre-packaged food that you guys like those Lipton Knorr sides, like the rice and the pasta, those usually have a very good year shelf life. So if those go on sale and that's something that you love, buy them, stock them away. So check your grocery flyers. Check those and see, okay, what's on sale, what can we stock up on. Like I said, if your area does a case lot sale, they do them here every quarter. So you know when the next one is and you can prepare and save for those. Sometimes I get some of my things from Costco. I love Costco's canned vegetables. They are the best of the best. Create a master food storage inventory. So once you know what you want and you got it, keep an inventory of it. I keep one in the back of my food room door so I know what we buy. So if I run out and don't restock it and I go, something is missing that I don't have, I can look at my inventory and go, ah, it's red kidney beans. That's what we're out of. That's what I'm not seeing. We're out of, I need to go grab more of those. Okay, so you're gonna menu plan, and you're not going to go to the store the majority of the time to get the ingredients for that meal you made or freezer meal you're gonna make. You're gonna shop your pantry, your food room, wherever you're storing your food storage, and you're gonna shop from there. This is where it's gonna save you so much money, because the stuff that you're buying is on sale and at a really good cheap price. If you're a couponer, great. You can definitely build your storage with couponing. My biggest thing I have said over the years here on Cheese in Her Apron is shop from your pantry. This will save you so much money, especially when times are tough and you have a tight month or the loss of a job. You know, okay, we can get by a few months with our food storage. It's a definite comforting feeling. I remember this happened to my parents when I was younger, and food storage was such a blessing to our family. So you can start with a 3-month supply. Sales usually run on a quarterly cycle. You'll notice that there's certain times of the year things go on sale, and it's about every 12 weeks, 3 months, you'll see the same cycle of things. So you can have a food storage that you know that for the next 3 months you're covered. That's really exciting. Doesn't that bring you some peace? That brings me peace. Just make sure you're looking at all the expirations of anything that you bring in your home. If you're bringing in wheat, if you're bringing in cans of dried potatoes, dried onions, sugar, flour, oats, beans, always look at the expiration. How long is that shelf life? If it's not as long and you need to rotate it, start incorporating those bulk things into your meals. So there's long-term food storage like grains, beans, oats. Those have a very long shelf life. It's all about how you store it. So we like going and getting big buckets of wheat. I grew up with wheat. Oh my goodness, I remember my parents carting it around when we moved. Buckets and buckets of wheat. And that was still good. And my mom made bread with, and they still have the wheat. I mean, when it's stored, it could be stored for a very long time. Actually, depending on how it's stored, it can be stored up to 20 to 30 years. So what would you put in long storage? You know, think of your pets too. If you have a lot of animals, what can you store for them as well? Because when times get rough and you have to struggle and you're thinking, gosh, I can't even afford food for my family, what am I going to do for my pets? If you could get if their pet food is on sale, grab more for them and keep that for them as well. But always look at the expiration date. Always. Whenever I buy something and I bring it down into my food room, I'm constantly looking at all my cans, seeing the dates, putting those in front to grab if they're expiring soon. I go through everything that I use in my food room. Everything. Nothing sits long at all. I'm constantly rotating through those cans. So you're like, great. But where am I going to store it all? I can't have a food room like you do. Okay, my food room, you guys, is actually supposed to be the 3rd bathroom in this house for down in the basement. But I just can't give it up. It's like the perfect room for storing everything. We do have a small cold storage room under our porch, but when I say small, it's small. So it doesn't quite fit everything. So I was like, do we really need a 3rd bathroom? Nah. At our last house, we didn't have a basement. We didn't have much room. So we used a coat closet. We gutted it out. So just look around your home, find that prime real estate. Do we really need this cupboard for this or that? Can we store here? Do we have room in our garage? So just look around your home, see what closet space you have or under the bed that you can make to store something. We have stored water before. We used to go and buy the gallon water jugs, and we would keep that on the shelf. You never want to keep water on your cement. I guess things can seep into the water, the plastic in the water. We do have 2 big round water drums, like barrels. But if you already store water, will you please leave a comment down below for all of us, your tips and tricks, the advice that you've gotten to store water, because I would appreciate it, and I'm sure everyone here would. FEMA recommends that you buy 14 gallons of water, 1 gallon per day for 2 weeks per person. So let's say you had a disaster where you had a tornado or an earthquake and you didn't have running water for a while. You're gonna need to buy 1 gallon per person, 1 gallon per day for 2 weeks per person. So do the math on your family on that, because you're gonna need water to cook with, disinfect with, and drink. I hope those beginner tips helped you. I have some amazing sites for you to go to. My church has a site that you could go to for food storage. I am a Mormon and we do food storage, but my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, has wonderful tools to help you start your food storage. So I'm gonna leave the links down below. But what I absolutely love, go to preparedldsfamily.blogspot.com. Love this. Each month they have a plan for you and your family of what you could do to start storing your food storage, what you could start buying, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I gotta start food storage, I gotta buy it all at once. No you don't. So each month and each week, if you go to the grocery store each week, it tells you what you could pick up. So this one is January, but like I said, for each month. So this is January. So you would need to get week 1, evaporated milk, money. It actually has you put away some money, $2 per person. Toilet paper, 4 rolls each. Find a location to store your water. Emergency prep book. A freezer. If you don't have a freezer, go get a freezer. Freezers are actually on sale in January and February. Did you know that? So if you need a freezer, go look in January. Then he gives week 2 of the month what to get. Each week is just something new. Each month is different on what it's going to have you go stock up on. So the list is for 1 adult. Choose things you can afford to do or have time to do each week. Multiply amounts by the number in your family and adjust for kids, medical needs, and allergies. Watch for sales and gather a week at a time to gradually build up your supplies. Do step 4 after you complete step 1, 2, and 3. And that step 4 is long-term food storage. This website is amazing. Again, lots of links for you down below to go to and reference. I know I have friends and neighbors who have an amazing food storage. Amazing. And mine just scratched the surface to them. But that's okay. I am learning, and each month I am putting something into our food storage. I would love to have something bigger and grander, but that's okay. I have what we need. If something were to happen, loss of job, you know, heaven forbid something happened to Derek, I know that for sure we could live off our food storage for 3 months. It brings peace, it brings reassurance. Do we need to be perfect in this effort? No, but we do need to be prepared. If you have a food storage, will you please leave tips down below for us beginners and what we can do and learn to do, and maybe direct us to some sites? That would be wonderful. If you have any suggestions or tips, please leave them down below. Thanks again for joining me. You guys are awesome, and we will see you soon. Bye.